from Jennarally with Mickey. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, and if you are new to my channel, hello. I hope you guys stick around and maybe consider subscribing to my channel. So for today's video, if you're a lot like me, you've probably been twiddling your thumbs and trying to figure out what you can do during this time while we're all being advised to stay at home. So I wanted to share with you something I've been playing in my free time. So Disney recently released on mobile devices a game called Sorcerer's Arena, and it's been a lot of fun. So it's very similar to a lot of other mobile games in the sense that it's a fighting game, but you're playing with Disney characters, and it is a turn-based game. So I'm going to show you some footage of the game, but the premise is you are collecting Disney characters and you are using them to battle your way through these different events or challenges, and you can earn more characters to unlock and play with, and you can level up not only yourself but your characters, and it's been a lot of fun. So the characters are I would say pretty well ranged. You can play princesses, famous heroes, villains, and any sidekicks in between there. They have some throwback characters like Darkwing Duck. They have Ariel. They have Aladdin. They have Yzma as a villain you can play, and Gaston. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So when you log in, I'll kind of show you what it looks like, but there are quests that you can try to accomplish, and once you complete the quest, you get additional items that can be used, whether it gives you coins that you can use towards leveling up your characters or buying things, or it gives you energy or gems that you can eventually use to buy things too. I really like this game because I feel like with a lot of mobile games, once you get started, it does pretty well, but then you kind of hit a snag where like it takes forever for you to get energy back, or you have to actually start paying your own money to get things, and it kind of lags your gameplay, and then it ends up being not a bunch of fun because then you kind of have to put in all this energy and money into the game to make it worthwhile. And I haven't run into that problem with this game. It's very easy to play. I feel like the energy, you get it back pretty quickly, and then they're pretty generous with giving out free energy at certain times of the day. And I haven't felt like I've needed to really spend any money to get anything. Everything's pretty easy to play. You do have to be conscious of when you're leveling up your characters, because you want to level them up, but that's not the only way to make them more powerful, which is how you kind of continue along in the battle arenas that you play in. You need to also, you can promote them, which is if you get a certain amount of their little character tokens, then you can kind of level them up in another way. And then you can also find gear that you can equip to them, which makes them stronger, and you win those through playing the games anyway. So it seems to be moving along pretty well. There's also clubs you can join, which just give you another way to earn things and people to talk to. Oh, hello, Jasmine. That's the only thing I kind of had a little bit of trouble with, was finding a club I could join, but I did eventually find one. Yeah, and this went really well. So you take your characters and you fight other characters using your character's abilities, and it's all turn-based, so your character might have a turn, and then the other person's character that you're battling against, not other person, the computer app game, whatever, that you're fighting against, their side will take a turn, and then your characters take a turn, and you can either pick what abilities you have them do, so you can be in control, or you can have it go on its own. You can do it automated and hope for the best, but I like kind of being in control because I like making sure I win. And then not only do you use your characters to fight, but you can also acquire special spells that don't your characters don't really need to use. They just, as you're playing, they gain energy, and then eventually you can use it. And those spells also help you to defeat whoever you're fighting against. So I really liked it. I'll show you some of my gameplay and kind of talk through it a little bit more. But I would highly recommend, if you're looking for something to kind of pass the time, check out Disney Sorcerer Arena in your mobile devices store, in your app store. There we go. But yeah, I'll start showing some gameplay that I acquired, and let me know what you guys think. Alright guys, so after the game has loaded, this is the main homepage screen. As you can see, there's kind of a lot going on. I'll try to break it down as quickly as possible just to give you a quick overview, and then we'll go into the actual gameplay itself. When you're first starting off, the most important things to know about are the limited time events. So these are events you can go through, and of course, like it says, they're limited time only, and you can earn tokens that you can eventually acquire a new character with. So the premise of this game is you have to get a certain amount of character tokens before you unlock that character, and then you continue to earn tokens to kind of promote them, which is another way of leveling them up. We also have clubs and the club dungeon. These unlock after a certain level. You can join a club, which is great because then you're interacting with other people. You can request help from them with getting certain items, and you can help other people out in your club. And then you can go to the club dungeon, and that's just another avenue to battle, and you earn certain rewards with that as well that you can use in a different club store. There are also the summoner challenges. These again are another way to battle, but you are completing those to get very specific types of rewards. We have the Sorcerer's Tournament over here, which unlocks after a certain level, and that is where you can battle other people's characters who are left like on defense. So they're not actually playing as their characters, you're just going to fight other people's characters, and then you can level up your own individual rank. In the top left corner, you can see your player level. As you notice, I've been playing for a while, so I'm level 17. There are also two types of energies you will use. One is for regular battles, and one is for like the main campaign. There's also coins and gems that you can use in the store, which is over on the left-hand side. The other most important thing you need to go to is the collection. This is where you get to see your list of characters and your spells. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that so you can kind of see what I see. So I have 11 out of the 66 characters you can get so far. I've unlocked Ariel, Captain Hook, Aladdin, Sully, and so on and so forth. And as you can see, the ones I haven't unlocked have a lovely little lock on them. If you look down in the bottom corner, though, you can kind of see how many of the tokens I've acquired so far until I can unlock that. So for Darkwing Duck, I've got 9 out of the 50 tokens I need to unlock him. And I can continue to work towards that to eventually unlock him as a character. I'm going to check out Ariel just to kind of give you a quick overview. So you can, as you level up, you get to level your character up as well. That costs a certain amount of potions and coins. Then another way to level them up is by finding their tokens. And once you find them, you end up promoting them, and so they can gain these star levels, and that's another way to level up their stats. If you want to check out their stats and their powers, you'll click on this blue button up here. And if I do that, you'll see her offense, her defense, her health, etc. Over to the left-hand side, you see all her abilities. So these are the abilities she can use when you're battling with her. And then when you notice here, there's a bunch of equipment and stuff. once you get a certain amount of equipment, you're equipping gear to her. And this gear also is another way to power her up. And once you have all of these checked off, you can level up her gear tier. So there's various ways to make your characters more powerful. And now we're going to go ahead and do a quick battle, just so you guys can see what that looks like. I'll go on to the Grand Campaign. As you can see, you can look at the list of possible enemies that you can fight, and you'll just go ahead and click the battle. This shows me my current lineup. I could change them out if I want to. And then over here you can see the spells you can use as well when you're fighting, and I could change out the spells that I have. I'm going to keep them for right now, and I'm going to go ahead and battle. Alright, so if you look up here in the top left corner, I'm at 1 out of 2, so I have 2 rounds of fighting before I finish this battle. I can also change to make it automated, where the characters go on their own and fight, and I can change how quickly they do it. So I could change it, I have it on 2x because I like them to fight kind of quickly, but you could change it to 1x as well, or 1.5 times. For this first one, there are different actions you can use, or abilities. Some of them are stronger than others, and then once you use them, they take a while to power back up. So Mickey's might take a minute before I can use that again. So as you can see, each player each team takes their turn, and if you look at the bottom left, you can see who's coming up next. So I have Mickey, and then the Grasshopper Hopper will go after Mickey. And each player kind of has their own strengths, or each character. I've got the ability to use one of my spells, so I'm going to do that. And the nice thing about this spell is it kind of gives you an additional character that you can use who can attack. My other spell has unlocked, and I'm going to go ahead and use that. Alright, and I won! So your summoner score increases as you win. You also gain a certain amount of stars based on how many characters you have left. Since none of my characters died in this battle, I've got 3 stars, which means that if I wanted to go back, I could go back and do an auto win and go through, and that way I don't have to play the level over again. It like automatically, since I've already won it once, it automatically lets me win, and then the stuff I get is just awarded to me. It shows you what you've won. You could choose to just go straight on to the next battle and pay the energy to play it. You could continue on and just kind of see. You could go back to your characters, which is this golden button, or you could go to your quests. I'm going to hit continue so I could kind of see what's coming up next. So there's the Grand Campaign, which is what I went through. There's a Hero Campaign, which is you only fight with heroes. The Villains Campaign, you can only fight with the villains that you have, and it shows you the various rewards you could win. There are also quests you can complete. There are daily quests. I've already completed all of mine for today, and they reset in a certain amount of time. Once you join a club, there are club quests that you can accomplish to win certain rewards. There are lifetime quests. As you can see, the rewards for this one would be a Maleficent token and some gems, and so on and so forth. So I hope this didn't take too long. I just was trying to do like a quick overview to show you what it looks like, what you can do, and get your overall thoughts on it. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you play it or if you're thinking about playing it now. But that kind of concludes my overview of Disney's Sorcerer Arena. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. You can also, if you have not already, subscribe to my channel because I put out lots of fun Disney videos. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you have a great day, night, morning, whatever it may be, and I will see you later. Bye!